Right, hello guys, welcome back to the vlog. So we're on another weekend away on a campsite, aren't we? Where we actually name a campsite?
We're in Oakview Holiday Park in Detling in Kent, not far from Maidstone.
Yes, it's a nice little site. We've been to it years ago. Like Loretta said, it's in Detling. So there's a Detling ground as well where they do the
Kent County Show.
Kent County
every
Show,
year, which is really popular.
And other shows are sort of there, which is good for the farming show. He does dog bits in there and loads of stalls for buying stuff, etc, etc. So it's quite a nice little site. It's £30 a night we pay for this out of season. It's January now, end of January. They've got hard standing, as you can see around us, electric hookup, nice toilets and showers, and there's some nice walks around here as well. So we're off. Last night we come here and we walked. It's about 2 miles roughly, or less than 2 miles. 1 mile.
A mile. Not even a mile.
What's the name of that
pub? We walked
pub?
to the Cock Horse Inn.
That was it, the Cock Horse Inn.
In Detling.
Which we'll be going past in a minute as well, because we're doing another walk today. So we had a nice pint and a meal last night, and then today we're off for around about a 9 mile walk. It should be about 4.5 miles from here, following the North Downs, and we'll be going past. We'll be heading towards a pub called
the Hook and Hatchet.
The Hook and Hatchet. I can't remember the names of all these pubs. So we'll be stopping there for a pint, and then on the way back we'll be passing the Black Horse of Kent, which hopefully we'll be having a pint, something to eat.
That's our reward if we make it.
And then back to the pub we went last night and back here. So the pub we went to last night, you can walk to either from the main road, which we did, which is a bit noisy, but it's doable, and you don't need any torches, or you can walk back through the Woodlands way, which is what we're going to do this morning. We did that last night with the head torches, and it's quite easy walk, but it is all uphill coming back. Anyway, I'll grab the camera and I'll do a quick scan of the campsite, and then we'll get on with our walk today. Right, so you can see our little caravan set up there on the hard standing. Like I say, they've got electric hookup, but they are putting in electric meters, which they're trialling at the moment, so it's a bit of a shame, because we've had them before, and they're a pain in the arse when you run out of electrics during the night, so you do have to top up and make sure you're topped up for the night if you're running on electric. When we get our new camper, which we're hoping to get next year or so, we'll try and get off grid more, get away from that. But other than that, it's a nice peaceful site. You can't hear much of the road, which is a massive dual carriageway on the bottom. It's a nice dual carriageway access route, so you come straight off the dual carriageway up a little country lane and you're here. Showers and toilets up the top here, really nice showers, completely separate cubicle showers with toilet, so they're quite a nice setup. Little dog barking. There is quite a few people here that are resident, that looks of it, so you do get some noise in the morning when they're going off to work, but it's not too bad. And it's nice for walking. And like I said earlier, next to the Detling ground, you've got direct access into Detland from here. Right, so there's the sign, entrance coming in. Like Loretta just mentioned to me, if anyone doesn't know, this is off the A249. So it's nice, easy access in. You've got a nice security gate there. Late night parking there, just let this car go past.
It's about 45 minutes from London, really, so it's quite a nice, easy one to get to. We got here from Bexley Heath in about 40 minutes, didn't we? Yeah,
so forgot to mention that. Access-wise, but it's near Maidstone. So you've got Maidstone, you've got London, and you've got all the surrounding areas. And there's Leeds Castles, no, not far from here. But as you can see, it's a nice, easy road to get into here, behind us. And you just walk down to the Detling County showroom. I thought we'd show you this area. This is where the Detling show is. It's not far from the campsite. You can see, you might be able to see behind you, they're doing dog trials already.
It looks like dog agility, doesn't it?
So we're going to walk back to the campsite, because the path we're supposed to be taking is the little path beside the campsite, not this main road, which we've walked down. But just to show you how easy it is to walk down this main road, let this car go past. There is a grass verge on the side, so we're just going to cross over. We walked down here last night to the pub. It's a nice easy walk down to the main A road, and then the A road has a nice path going alongside the A road, so it's quite safe to walk along here even at night with torches, and you've got a nice verge along the side. So I'll turn the camera around and show you that, and then we'll be back at the campsite where we'll be picking up their path for our walk today. Right, so you can see, let it walk along, it's nice. There is a verge on the side. It is a bit muddy, but you can get out of the way of cars if you need to. And it's not too busy. Last night we had about 5 cars come past us during the whole walk. Right, so yeah, the pub we went to last night, highly recommend it, really. Nice pint of beer. They did Abbott's and Speckled Hen.
Very good service.
Brilliant service, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was really nice. Kept bringing the drinks over to us. Don't worry, I'll get whatever you need.
And yeah, the food was nice. I had a steak nail pie. I think was you?
I had like a vegetarian.
Oh, it's vegetarian.
Wellington with butternut squash and beetroot, which was nice as well. Really big plate. Couldn't even finish it all, so it's unusual for me.
Yeah, so it's a nice, easy walk to get there. Nice service and that.
Sure, it's less than a mile.
A bit of history about that pub. It used to be called the Cock Pub, but they thought it was too rude, so they changed it to
the Cock Horse.
The Cock Horse.
Because there used to be horses stored there at that pub, because Detlin Hill is so steep that they used to apparently harness extra horses onto horse and carriages to help them get up the hill.
Yeah, so that's quite an interesting bit about the pub.
Yeah, it's originally dates back to some parts of the 14th century. It's amazing, isn't it?
So we'll be going past that on this walk. As you can see, the road we're walking past, if you can see it behind us, it is just a nice, easy country road. We walked past here late last night. We come across one car, and there's little footpaths all over the place around here. So if you get your maps out, you can follow a lot of them. And talking about the maps, if you want to follow the route we're doing, it'd be on Outdoor Active. I'll upload it onto there again. I'll try and get it onto my website as well, along with this vlog, which will have all the details about the campsite, the pubs that we're going to go into, and some of the surrounding area things that you can do if you're coming into this area. Yeah, so this is the part where it goes on a track through the woods, and it is a track rather than a little path.
Morning.
And it is quite muddy at the moment. We had a lot of rain and a lot of wind, so lots of twigs around and branches down, but it is quite a hard path. Lots of stones and out on it, so it's not so slippery like some of the other ones we did. Now, remember that one we did in the pub we go to?
Yeah, it was like a swamp, wasn't it? Even the dog was looking at us, wasn't she? Like, what the hell are you doing to me, you know? And we arrived at the pub. It was just embarrassing, wasn't it? It's so thick with mud.
Yeah, so I've got a little dog, not with us now. Couldn't survive that walk.
Well, she did survive that walk.
She did survive it, yeah.
She didn't get sunk into the mud, did she? Never to be seen again.
So this is a nice little path, but we'll see how the day goes, because it's quite muddy sometimes this time of year. Right, as you can see, we're walking through the woodland part now. You can see the hill I was talking about. So it's all right going down. I had a few pints coming back last night. It's a bit of a steep one coming back. But if you've got dogs with you at the campsite, this is a lovely area just outside the campsite then, down that little road, and you've got a nice area for letting your four-legged friends go for a run. It's a nice. Right, so we're down by the bridge. Little sad story. It's called Jade's Crossing. So it's a little girl and her grandma who tried to cross this bridge, the main A road behind us back there. In 2000, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they both got killed trying to cross the road. So there's a big campaign to get a bridge made, and that's why this bridge that we're going to walk across here was made, and it's called Jade's Crossing now. It's a sad story that someone has to lose their life before governments decide to actually put a bridge across a main busy A road, which is the North Downs route as well.
So just had a little look in the community shop. I like to support the local area, and it's all run by volunteers. It was open during COVID apparently, because there isn't a shop here in the village, and so there's a lot of elderly people, so it's quite a lifeline for a lot of them. And it has a post office too, which is handy. But inside they do fresh bread, cakes, sausage rolls. They've got little homemade stuff like marmalade and jam, and they've got a little coffee area too. So he said it's quite a lifeline for a lot of people in this village, and they've got everything really you could possibly want, even if you forgot something at a campsite. And the man was really nice. He said all the villagers kind of take a couple of hours each. It's even open on Sunday for a little bit too. So yeah, it's a really nice shop actually, really friendly people.
There's an RAF memorial over there.
And there used to be an RAF base around this area. I think that's to commemorate people that died.
And here you go, there's a cock horse, which is a change from the cock, because it's too rude. Lovely pub. That's about, how long does that take?
No more than like 35 minutes.
Yeah, and that's including we stopped a bit.
We've been stopping quite a bit.
So not far from the campsite. Nice pint, nice food. We were popping there for a pint on the way back, but we're just going to head, I believe it's down here, got to get the map out now and make sure we're going the right way. Because it's...
So you think Tudor is like 1500s, isn't it?
What have you learnt?
It says following Thomas à Becket's murder in Canterbury Cathedral, a lot of people went this way, the Pilgrim's Way, to go and have a look at Canterbury Cathedral to see where he was murdered.
So like I said, we are actually following the Pilgrim's Way opposite the pub.
So this is one of the resting houses where you could have a rest on your way to Canterbury. So obviously it was a long walk back then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing how old it is, isn't it?
I don't think no one's in.
Imagine if somebody came in.
Right, so we've just come across the footpath. This is where we're going to go left to Honingbourne, North Downs Way. So it's a bit diversion on this walk because we're going to be going up to the viewpoint before we start turning around and heading back to the pub. It is following the North Downs Way, so that's one of the reasons why we're doing this one. So we should be heading right up there on top of that hill. It's a bit of an uphill challenge, this bit. Right, so it's been a bit of an uphill challenge to get to this point. We're not going to get directly to the viewpoint because we're going to start turning back down again. But it's been well worth walking up to this bit. This is the really the highest point of the walk, really. And I'll just turn the camera around and show the views. But we've got lovely views of all the farmers' areas where there seems to be growing something new out there. Some hedgerows. Thousands of hedges have been put in.
It could be grapes for a grapevine, maybe.
Could be grapes, could be blackcurrants.
Yeah.
Could be anything.
Yeah, because they've got their thing. It looks like they're going to trail them along, so it could be some fruit plant, couldn't it?
Right, so we're still walking along the top part. Some spectacular views up here. It is a bit slippery, but although it's not been a hell of a lot of rain, so you can imagine on a wet day you might be on your hands and knees getting up that hill we just done. The main A road's just behind us, which you can hear a little bit of it. It's not too bad. A couple of lovely houses just walked past with amazing views of this area. So we're just heading up this next peak and we may be heading down then and cutting across country. So we'll be cutting across this lot to get to our first destination. Alright, just to mention, we're just cutting down from the top part behind us and we're going back up again. So it is a bit up and down this little part of the route. But just to mention as well, where we're staying at that campsite, and I'll try and find out the name of it, but opposite is another caravan, I believe it's caravan and camping club site, and we've stayed there before as well. Not as nice showers and toilets, but I expect it's a bit cheaper because it's like a CL site.
Certified location,
yeah. So certified location, there you go. It's a farm, working farm, so you might find that staying there is cheaper and a little bit better than where we're staying at the moment. I'd recommend both, they're both pretty good, they're both good for locations, for Detling and the showground and for the walk we're doing at the moment. But for now, I'll turn it round. We're heading back up again. But been pretty good so far for the little walk. So we're back up the top again. Just behind us there, some people.
Morning.
They're doing paragliding. There's another guy coming along there that's doing it. So, morning. So it's quite a highest point probably. It's a nice area to take off from. And today it's very cold wind. It's lovely, no rain or anything, lovely skies. But I bet that'd be cold up in that paraglider. I think we're a bit cold just walking along here. But yeah, but again, as I mentioned earlier, Kent is not bad. Seeing the fort background there, right down the back, I don't know if you can see it, there's the footbridge where we come across the main A road.
Oh yeah, I can see it. By that brown house.
Right, we just carry on. Quick drink of water.
We're not drinking after, we're walking. These are all hydrated.
Right, so we've just come out of that area where it's a more grass footpath area. We're walking along the road now. So far, all the way along the route, you see that there's signs for the North Down Way, so it's not hard to follow, really. So you shouldn't get lost with the map. And I believe that's the White Horse Woods up the top there. So there's another area if you didn't want to walk away what you're doing to the pub. You just want to do a nice little walk around from the campsite. It's a nice little nature reserve, nature park area.
It's probably sort of for a picnic in the summer.
Yeah, in the summer,
pretty,
yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be lovely in summer. Yeah, bottle of wine or champagne. If you like champagne and ice cream and strawberries, we'd probably have coffee.
Or just tea.
Can't afford the champagne.
Sandwiches.
And tea and sandwiches, yeah. So yeah, lovely area. So we'll definitely be coming back here in the summer months. And another thing, from here, if you can walk a bit further, you can get all the way down to Beerstead from here. And there's a caravan site down there, and you can probably get the bus onto the castle. What's the name of the castle?
Leeds.
Leeds Castle, that's it. So Leeds Castle's from there. So nice from the campsite. It's nice, isn't it? From the amount of walks you can
It's a
do.
nice area, and if you didn't want to walk, there's Bodiam Castle as well. There's a few castles in Kent, Hever Castle. So it's quite a nice, lots of things to do around the local area.
Yeah, so it's good location for that site.
So we just come down the hill and we're going to turn left into Thurnham Castle, which is, I believe, just a few remains now. So not much left, but enough to look at. It's in the White Horse Country Park that you mentioned earlier, and we're still following the North Downs way towards Hollingbourne.
Right, so we're just walking along, and Thurnham Castle's up there on the left. Back up them steps. We've not going to go up there because it's not part of our route, which I didn't think it would be. And we've had enough walking up hills, haven't we? It's nice to be on a straight for once.
Yeah.
So we're going to carry on through here on the North Downs way. Little sign there about livestock and dogs. Any of these footpaths, when you go through farming areas, keep dogs in the lead. Those farmers don't like
Careful,
it.
this is really slippery here.
But yeah, going well so far. Oh, and if I don't fall over, that'd be even better. Are you going to fall over now, just for YouTube?
No, I'm not. However much you pay me.
So we've had to resort to the sticks.
I think it was a bit muddy, wasn't it? And on the other side, as you can see, it's just a barbed wire fence, so we didn't want to slip and trying to grab hold of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so this bit was a bit slippery. Some bits have been quite slippery, so we've had to dig out the sticks so we don't end up rolling down the hill.
But it is January, so
Yeah.
we are quite lucky compared to what it could be.
Right. Bit out of breath. That is a hard hill. All them steps we just come up. So should have walked sticks, shouldn't we?
It's like the up and down route, isn't it? It's really
We thought
isn't it?
should be the North Hill walk, not North Downs walks. But just like I was just saying that she thought the Peak District's hilly. This is Kent. It won't be that bad, but there's been a lot uphill.
And that's my motto.
Uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. So it's definitely making us work out. I'd say a little bit harder than the Peak Districts because the Peak District was just uphill and then it flattened out a bit. But still, we're at the top again. I think for about the third or fourth time. And
Nice
it's,
views.
yeah, nice views again.
Nice
And just walking through the
sunshine.
woods area. Right, so we're still following along the North Downs way. Most of the walk now is in woodlands, like you can see. It's taken us a lot longer than we anticipated because it's been a lot of uphills and downhills. I think we're renaming it as the
Roller coaster ride.
or the North Downs ups and downs rather than just the North Downs. Yeah, it's been quite steep hills. As soon as you get to the top, you sit literally back down again. So we're going to look at the maps in a minute when we get to Crossroads. We might not get to the Hook and Hatchet purely because of the time of year. It's getting to 1 o'clock and we haven't eaten yet all morning, and we do want to have a meal at the Black Horse. So to push on to the Hook and Hatchet, which means that we might be getting back to the site after 5, which is later than we anticipated. So we get to the Crossroads and we'll have a look at the map and anticipate to see whether there's a right hand turn now where we've cut it short a little bit and start heading down to the Black Horse. But now we're going down again.
Okay.
Right, yeah, we'll stop for some food. And we're lucky, we popped into that post office back at Detling and they did nice sausage rolls, so we've got some of these each.
They do cakes and little pies, all sorts of things, and they're happy to heat them up for you as well. So
we managed to get all morning without eating because we don't have breakfast. And you get to about 12 or 1 o'clock and you get hungry, so we can have these. And we reckon, we're having a guess both of us, that the house over there is the Hook and Hatchet. So we decided this is the Crossroads I was talking about. So when you get to here, you can go right and head down to the road and then back to the Black Horse. we're going to go left up another long hill, well, looks it, and that should take us. I'm assuming it's across this ridge line to the Hook and Hatchet. If it is, it's going to be yeah, it's going to be a bit of a walk. It's about 1 o'clock, so we're going to have these and then get going again.
I know, be careful, it's barbed wire there.
See, a couple of horses just wanting to come solo. So we just follow alongside a farm area. We shouldn't be that far now after we're going to the pub. You hear that? You want to come? I think they're going to follow us if we keep walking.
Oh.
They're very interested in us walking along. Oh, they're going away now.
We don't get much company, it's quite out back round here, isn't it? Only one house you see, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're carrying on to hopefully to the Hook and Hatchet. Comes a bit awkward. We come off the North Downs now, so
Look, Lovey.
but there's still
Look,
signposted.
he's biting his jacket. Have a bit of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's off the North Down way now, so it's all public footpaths. Wasn't very well signposted back at the farm, but they did have it there, so we managed to
I
find
think it was a
it.
new build, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
so they diverted the path a little bit.
Yeah. So it is there. You can find it following the map on the thing. Like now, we go around this field here, which is off the actual footpath. But little tiny round plaques that they put up for footpaths are there. So like these public footpaths. So you can just follow along those, and it should be all okay. I say should be. We've had some points in the past when we're walking, and they've just been completely barricaded off by the farmers.
Especially in Kent.
Yeah, Kent's really bad for it
But
at
so
certain
far
parts of
today,
Kent.
We've had really good experiences, signposted, well signposted paths and well maintained, haven't we?
Yeah. Right, so we've just come out onto this track path, which is much nicer. It's not far now, so we're definitely going to make it for
You
the
said
first
that
pint.
2 hours ago though.
Yeah. It's what's it, 1 o'clock nearly now, isn't it?
1:45, yeah.
1:45. So not a bad route. It's a bit of a challenge of a route because it's up and hill. When we go back, we got a little divert we might be doing. Otherwise, it's following some of the route back and then going down to the Black Horse Inn. Hopefully, all going well. We should be able to eat there. I reckon we won't get back to site until about at least 4. So, a little bit about this year and what we're going to be doing as well. Anyone's been watching my vlogs over the years know that we've mainly had camper vans. And our last van was an Asia Twin, which is like the delivery panel vans, and we sold that last year to pay off finances and stuff, and we got a caravan. So we've been using the caravan for a year, but we're not really happy with the caravan life still. So we are going to go back to getting a camper van. So this year, when we get sell the van, we've got to wait to sell the van, but we've got the caravan we've got. We're going to be going out looking for, we're going to get the coach build van this time again. In the past we've had a Swift coach build, and we've also had a Boxer van, which is quite a new van. So we're going to go for a coach build again. So as we start to go out looking at them, just let this car go past. We'll start showing you some of the vans if we can, doing some reviews on them. We've got one van particularly we love at the moment, which has got the front bench seats, a bit like the caravan, but in the motorhomes set up. So fingers crossed we'll be getting one of them this year. We've still got a couple of little holidays, so if you keep tuned after this weekend, we've got one more weekend down at parents down at Birchington, which I might do a vlog on. I've done quite a few of them, but it's a lovely part of Kent that we like going to. And we're staying on a place called The Field in St Nicholas at Wade, which is a lovely little campsite. It's no facilities, it's just a seal site, but it's nicely located for cycling down to Birchington and parts of the Kent and the Viking Trail. If anyone knows Kent and the Viking Trail, you can cycle or walk that, and you can get the trains all over the place around Kent from there. It's quite a nice one. And then we're on to a cruise in a couple of weeks into the Canaries, It's a P&A cruise we booked up a year ago. So we're doing a week around all the Canary Islands on P&A. So it'd be nice to do that. I'll do a vlog on that. We do like the little cruises, but we like to get back to camper van, motorhome life, van life. And then maybe one cruise a year. So for now, 10 more minutes home, 10 minutes, maybe 15, after having a nice pint of beer. Be well worth it.
We found it!
Finally.
You said 5 miles.
How much was it?
You're a liar. It's 6 miles.
That's a long 6 miles back again then. You don't realise that after a pint.
Don't think about that bit.
So this is Hook and Hatchet. We did a vlog on this before. Like I said, when we had our lab, we did a walk across here. Lovely walking place this is. Very muddy this time of year, but it's definitely worth coming here. They've also got a campsite at the back of here. We might be able to do a bit about that. I'll show you a bit. But it's on my previous vlog, and they have an outside barbecue area, and they do special events, music events and stuff like that. So this is a really, really lovely pub. We love coming here. When we got the camper van this time of year, they allow you to park around the back in the car park. So we stayed there a couple of nights. It allows you to stay for free, and we pop in there for have a meal, and we go for a walk around here. So it's only because we haven't got the camper van that we've gone to the campsite, which is nice because it's something different. But this will be something for the future that we'll come back here again with the camper van when we got one. So look, this what's on in the Hook and Hatchet, and there's a list of things. So for now, we're going to pop in and hopefully have a pint of beer. We're not eating here because we've got to get back. Right, so we just had a pint of beer in the pub.
Hook and Hatchet. Our old friend, the Hook and Hatchet. I always remember looking at that years ago and thinking about trying to get there, but the road's fairly narrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very narrow to get down there. I wouldn't want to bring a caravan down here myself, but people do.
But it's a really nice pub, and it's got loads of events going on. They hold like rallies and dog shows, and they've got a woodland weekend that looks good, doesn't it?
So we only had one there because the time of year, although the sun shouldn't be dropping for a few hours, it's still low already, and then it gets colder. So we said we'll start heading back. So we booked a table at the Black Horse Inn. It's Black Horse, isn't it?
So I'll tell you the main reason. Because they didn't have a very good cider.
Yeah.
If they'd had a nicer cider like Aspel, then I would have stayed for 2.
So yeah, we booked the tables. Hopefully we've got an hour and a half to get there. So we should make it in time, hopefully, because we know the route now. So hopefully we just get there and we'll show you what that pub looks like as well on the route. Alright, so far, been loving this walk back. It's all downhill. So we're doing all downhill to the pub, we reckon.
No, I don't reckon.
Now look.
I think there'll be a big hill. Wherever you get down, you get an up. It's inevitable.
I think we get down here to the road and we go left at the road and it's still downhill. At some point we have to go uphill.
At some point, yeah.
To get to the campsite. But that'll be after our lunch, stroke dinner. This has been quite nice. This is all part of the woodlands part of the walk compared to the views that we saw at the beginning of the walk. And just in front of us now is the road, so we're going to get the map out.
It's still North Downs Way though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still all part of the North Downs Way.
Which is really well signposted, isn't it? We've been quite impressed, haven't we, and maintained.
So it's all the North Downs Way, all the way from, mainly from the campsite really, where we started, or from the first pub, all the way to where we've just been, and then back again. Apart from a slight diversion here, where we'll be following the road, just to get to the Black Horse Inn, because it's a bit quicker. Alright, so we've been walking across the road part for a good 10 minutes now. I haven't got long now to go, but just to give you an idea, if you've got this far in the vlog and you're following the North Downs and you decide to come down this route to the road to get to the pub we're going to, you get an idea of what the road's like.
So it's at the end of this road, Steve, 3 minutes.
Yes, it's not far.
Yeah.
We've had 2 cars go past. So it's quite nice, easy road. You can easily get out of the way of the cars. So yeah, not bad. Compared to the footpath, where it's getting slightly lost because the footpaths are all over the place up there at one point. So like Lewis said, a couple of minutes and we'll be at the dinner stop, I say now.
Trust Google.
Rather than lunch.
Woohoo!
So we made it.
Number 2!
It's bed and breakfast, the Black Horse Inn. Pilgrim to, where's that?
Pilgrim's Way, Thurnham. It's on the Pilgrim's Way. From Winchester to Canterbury is the Pilgrim's Way.
And we're just passing this building, which is quite an impressive building as well, which is a Friary. Oh, it used to be, whether it still is. Some lovely buildings, another nice one up there. Hello. It's more busy now. It wasn't earlier. It's just suddenly got busy. Have they? Oh, right. So, you heard that from the lady there. Just this point got busy. She reckons they shut a road somewhere. That's maybe why. This looks lovely. Quite impressed with this one. See how the food is.
There's the Black Horse Hotel down there. You want to go and have a look?
It's just come out the Black Horse Hotel. We're just going to walk down here and want to have a look at the hotel part of it. There's the restaurant part, which showed you, hopefully show a little bit inside.
Pilgrim Suite. Be nice if you got little areas away from the pub, you know. If the pub was noisy, you've got an area to come to, haven't you then? You know?
Yeah, it looks quite nice.
Nice, isn't it?
Loads of seating areas in there and stuff. Alright, so like I said, we just come out the Black Horse Inn or pub. Never know it's an inn or pub. It's an inn because I found out actually it's an inn because it's
got accommodation.
Yeah, it's got accommodation. So yeah, one of the best meals I've had in Kent for a while actually.
Yeah, because normally you can kind of guess what pub scrub's going to be. You can kind of guess the menu really in that. But I had like a seafood sharer, and it was mussels and garlic king prawns without the shells, which is a real bugbear of mine, and smoked haddock, which was really lovely, and some nice thick bread, and it was amazing. It was so nice, wasn't it? And yours was lovely too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had a pork belly I had black pudding mash, which I've never had before in my life. Lovely black pudding mash was. I might have just looked that up and tried that at home. There's cargo bus. And then, pork belly with scratchings and some veg. And then a dew, which is absolutely lovely. It's like having a port or really nice wine matured on top of your dinner. Lovely. Yeah, so, and a pint of moon, M-O-O-N, moon.
Moot.
There's no T at the end, there's an N at the end.
No. Anyway.
Yeah, that's lovely pint of beer.
I liked it, you know, and I had the Summersby cider, and that was really tasty too. It was a lovely atmosphere. I said to Steve, it was broken down, because I think it's on a downhill. It was broken down to about 4 sections going down a hill.
Yeah, it's quite a big restaurant here, isn't it?
Everything's knocked up into little areas, so it makes it a bit more cosy.
So the whole thing, Loretta had her meal, which is a starter, but for 2 people, so you had it for main.
And I took some home. I obviously didn't eat everything for 2 people, because I'm not a pig.
I had 3 pints of beer. You had 2. And the whole thing comes about £70 odd. So not bad really for this time nowadays, because most vans are £10 for 2 drinks.
Easily, yeah.
So all in all, very good pub.
Yeah, it's really lovely. And there's 3 or 4 different walks you can do, and they've got maps behind the bar and instructions of how to do it, which is really nice. You can stop there, do a nice walk, and come back for lunch.
And if you want to stay the night, there's a nice hotel next door, so you can stay in a hotel, do a walk from there, and there's nice food and drink afterwards. These
are called Castle Cottages because they're next to that Thurlam Castle, which we saw on the way here.
So very good. The whole day's been a really good walk. Hopefully we won't lose you on the light. So if we do, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We try and do some more updates, and like I say, full coming cruises, new camper van when we get to it, and more walks and more camper van trips. But I'll try and keep you updated as we go along. But you never know this time of year, the light drops and the GoPro, I've said this before, as soon as the light drops, the GoPro's useless. But for now, we're walking across this road, you can see behind us. It's a nice straight road, there is odd cars, there's another one coming in a minute. It is like going home time now, so you would expect more cars. But it's still a nice easy road to walk along. This will take us all the way back this one road to the pub we went to last night, the Cock Horse, not the Cock. And then from there we walk back up to the campsite. I'll just spin the camera down because I want to say about the field next to us. and show you where we are.
So we're at the bottom part now, where we were at the top part this morning, looking down on all these new branches, wondering what they were. Now we're at the bottom part.
Yes, I think we'll call it a day on this vlog, if we got this far. Please, like I say, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll update some more vlogs as we go along. But this has been a great weekend away. Some great walks along the North Downs, which we've never done before. In all the years we've been camping and we've been going around Kent, we've never done the North Downs.
Considering this is the 27th of January, we've had a lovely weather, haven't we? And it's been quite mild, about 10 degrees as well.
Yeah, and we're not far away from, like I say, Maidstone, all the city life around us, and this is on your doorstep. So anyone living around Kent who hasn't done it, it's well worth popping out there for a walk, because it takes you away from the city life. So we'll see you next time, hopefully in Tenerife.
Bit warmer.